one of the mount guys. It's been about maybe 3 or 4 years since I taught the mount. We're still useless at it. So, I mean, if you ask me about a pin, a really big and strong guy, I certainly wouldn't be mount. I'd be thinking more of side control. Probably because we work more on killing this arm and getting head control, and we get more knowledge from this position. Mount, it's always been a tricky area, even trying to stay on top. About last year, and then I seen Matt Thornton released a really good instruction on the mount. It just sort of changed the way I thought about the control aspects and staying on top, connection. And then I taught it in a private class to a guy who done no jiu-jitsu at all, I mean, big guy like. I went from being able to escape his mount every single time until about 8 weeks later, and then I hated being under him. I couldn't even escape his mount. So then I come up with the notion of actually teaching them here. So basically, we want to be thinking about connection. It's all about connection. You can say to yourself, what is connection? It's nothing to do with your internet. It's about the maximum of how much of my body I can put on card to maximum effect. So if you think about how we were playing the mount game, I was teaching how to pinch my knees, my feet's tucked. I'm not sitting on them, because if I am sitting on them, if Carl lifts his hips, I'm boosting. So I was pinching with my knees, and kind of anytime he was bridging, I was riding that movement, and then he was trying to latch on to the grips and chokes and stuff. So really, I don't have a lot of connection there. The only connection I have is with my inside of my knees and pinching. And efficiency-wise, that's not good as well. When we talk about efficiency, it's basically as little as possible and no less. As little as possible strength, I want to be using as little as possible strength, as little as possible energy, as little as possible explosiveness if I'm on the bottom, and as little as possible risk. So efficiency is a big thing, and I'm not really being efficient here because like I'm pinching with my knees and my legs are going to get tired. So we're going to go down the line of more connection. I want to put as much of my body on card as possible. So the first thing I'm going to be thinking about is, instead of pinching my knees, I'm going to widen my knees. Okay? Then I'm going to put the soles of my feet together. I'm going to put the soles of my feet together. My knees are widened, so I'm driving hip pressure into card. This will change depending on the situation. As the message I continue, sometimes if he's trying to split my legs, that will turn into like a closed guard. Okay? Or I'll point my feet up. But more than likely, most of the time, I'm going to have my feet, palm my feet together, so my feet together. And also my knees are kind of skimming the mat a little bit. Okay? So this brings me then, I have a lot more connection with it. My chest is on card's chest initially. Hand positioning, I mean, if I keep them out straight out wide, crowd can bridge, and I'm going to face smash, I don't want that. If I put them forward, he can roll me. Okay? So the best angle to go for is 45 degrees. So now I have really good connection. So always be thinking about, I want to put all my body to maximum effect. So basically, I have all my body, as much of my body on card as I can. We also want to be thinking of our posture. All right? When we think about being in the guard and my back is straight and my spine is straight, the same when I'm playing mount, I want my hips, my spine, my shoulders in a straight line. Pressure, I'm putting pressure on card's body. Okay? And with this pressure becomes possibilities. Right? I'm going to make him do stupid things, or he's going to give me things which sets up your submission. Okay? So the first drill we're going to look at is getting into this position here. Okay? My hands are wide. Anytime card tries to tie up an arm. Okay, so if we go for the underhook first, yeah, perfect, like an underhook, nice. I'm just going to put weight on that. So if he tries to pull it to my body, it's difficult. If he does pull it to my body, I'm going to look to see where the gap is. Okay, my elbow stays where it is, and then I'll just swim this inside. Okay, so again, one more time on that. Anytime he pulls that, I can put weight on it. I just have to lean that way. Okay. If he's pulling it in and I start to feel I'm losing it, elbow stays where it is, and I always swing my arm in the direction of his fingers. So from there, my hand is going to come into my body and then you repost. That's with an underhook. If he puts a whizzer on me, it would go the opposite way. So again, from there, I can put weight into it, but if I feel he's going to collapse that and possibly go for the bridge, I'm going to bring my hand in the direction of his fingers, and my elbow stays where it is. So it's just okay. When you think about the main escapes he's going to be doing, it's probably going to be UPA, elbow knee, and hydraulic, which is the mermaid escape. So that's helping us with the UPA escape, using my hands anytime he tries to tie them up. When he goes for the elbow knee, he has to get on the side. Okay? Back. So obviously, if I pin Carl's right shoulder and he tries to turn on the side, it's not going to happen. But look how much space is between us. Okay? When we were initially playing the guard a few years back, there's so much space between us. Okay? Anytime I'm up here, Carl can bridge to get my hands in the mat and then turn on to the side, start working elbow knee. And then you can lose the mount as quick as you get it. Okay? So from our position, rather than pinning this with my arm, okay, I'm going to pin it with my chest. Okay? So again, we're in our position, soles the feet together, my knees are skimming the mat, and anytime Carl tries to get on the side, I'm just going to put my shoulder, okay, or sorry, my chest on the shoulder. Okay? And again, have I got good connection? Is all my body on Carl? Well, my hips are, my chest is, but my upper body isn't. Okay? So from there now I can start to drop my shoulder into his head and put my head on the other side. Try to turn on the other side, Carl. Anytime if I'm pinning this shoulder and he switches to this side, I can switch to that side. Okay? Now, apart from all that, I want to be relaxed, okay? Because if I'm tense, a lot of time when we're playing mount, I'm here, I'm starting to go in, and I get this, and my body's tense, and I have tension in my body, I'm light, okay? Jump up there, bro. So Carl body locks me from behind. If I put tension in my body, pick me up on walk. Okay. If I sag, pick me up and walk. Which is heavier, sagging or tension? Obviously sagging. So, when I sag, I'm heavier. And also when I sag, there's no space. So we don't want to be getting into the mount and being tense. Right? Anytime you put tension in your body, okay, there's going to be space. And there'll be space for Carl to come inside and make that frame and start to go for elbow knee. Okay? So when we play this drill, we want to be relaxed. Okay? We want to make our body limp. A good analogy is like a wet towel. So when I'm on him, when you get good at this drill, close your eyes. And it's just a feel thing. So from our position, soles of the feet together, my knees are wide, and I'm just trying to stay on top. Anytime Carl turns onto his side, I put my weight on that shoulder and I just sag on him. That's all I'm doing. I'll use my shoulder to turn his face. Anytime he tries to pull on my arm, I put weight on it. Swing him aside. Keep going. The main thing is I'm being efficient. Carl's getting tired. I'm on top, taking a nap. Okay? So we want to be making sure that the person at the bottom is feeling pressure. The person on top is chilling out, relaxing. Now, when you go to do this, you're going to be really clear up. Okay? But hopefully over the next few weeks when you drill it, you'll get better and better until eventually you can just do this and take a nap. Okay? So,